Lots of people playing the piano without the benefit of having had any lessons soon learn this chord pattern. It goes C major, A minor, F major, G major, and you'll see that the major chords used are the ones associated with the key of C major, no sharps or flats in the key signature, F major, one flat in the key signature, or G major, one sharp in the key signature. But it is the minor chord which interests me at the moment, A minor. Because A minor and C major are the musical equivalents of best friends. The musical term is to call them relatives, or to say that A minor is the relative minor of C major, or that C major is the relative major of A minor. All this means is that they have the same key signature. So a key signature of 0 sharps or flats means a piece is either in the key of C major or it is in the key of A minor. All key signatures actually belong to 2 keys, a major key and its relative minor, or if you prefer, a minor key and its relative major. In this lesson, we're just going to look at A minor. First of all, here is the scale of C major. And here is A minor. It has the same key signature as C major, and therefore it has the same notes. And when I play it, you'll hear that it isn't quite the same scale of A minor that you might already have learned. To give it its proper name, it is the natural scale of A minor. Most piano students first learn a slightly different scale of A minor first. They learn the harmonic minor. And this is what it looks like with the extra sharp on the G to make G sharp. If you've learned to play your scales the John Bowen way, you'd have learnt G major and A harmonic minor pretty much at the same time because they are so similar with their sharpened 7th notes. If you haven't learnt them, then here's the link to the page. So the relative minor scale in its natural form of any major key shares the same key signature as the major and the same notes. And the key note can be found by playing down the scale 3 notes, like this. So from C, C, B, A. Or, if you prefer, you can play up the scale 6 notes, like this. Either way, you get to A, C, B, A, or C, D, E, F, G, A. So A minor and C major are relatives. And to create the harmonic minor scale, we simply sharpen the 7th note. So the pattern of tones and semitones in a minor scale is entirely different. In the harmonic form, it goes like this: tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone and a half, semitone. And it is that tone and a half interval near the top of the scale that gives the harmonic minor scale its particular character, which many musicians describe as being Middle Eastern. But if we were singing the scale, it is that interval which is hardest to sing and keep in tune. So music in minor keys often uses notes from the harmonic minor scale in the background, the accompaniment, the harmonies, hence its name, the harmonic minor. But when singing the tune or the melody, it's easier if the scale uses a different version of the minor scale, and you probably know that it's called the melodic minor scale, even if you haven't yet learned how to play any. And in a melodic minor scale, it gets rid of this interval of the tone and a half, and it does it by keeping the semitone at the top and narrowing the tone and a half to a tone, which means that this middle semitone becomes a tone. And it's done by sharpening the 6th note as well as the 7th note, like this: F sharp and G sharp. And we're now left with a scale which, but for one note, the 3rd note actually looks remarkably like the major scale. Just change the 3rd note and we get the rising melodic minor scale. But that is only half the story. On the way up the melodic minor scale, the 6th and 7th notes are sharpened, raised by a semitone, but on the way down they are played according to the key signature. In other words, like a descending natural minor scale, like this. It is important that you know the difference between the harmonic and melodic forms of the minor scales for your grade 5 examination. This is a very good point to pause before looking at minor scales with sharps in the key signatures in the next lesson. Before you go, let me remind you that printable support material is available on the website. See you soon.